Tuesday mornings are usually predictable for me. Behavioral psychology, room 203. A board full of theories. A classroom full of half-awake college kids. My guard firmly in place. But that day, when I pushed open the door, my guard slipped just a little, because he was there. Adrian Blake, 21, quiet, focused, too aware. He wasn't staring at me the way students sometimes do when they admire their teacher. No, his look felt deeper, sharper, like he was studying me, not the subject. I ignored the odd flutter in my chest and forced myself into professor mode. "Good morning," I said, setting down my notes. The class echoed back. He didn't. His eyes never left me, eyes that felt like they could peel away every layer I've spent years building. I turned to the board and wrote, "People under pressure reveal their truth," and then came the moment everything shifted. A calm, confident voice from the back. "What's your truth under pressure, Professor Carter?" The chalk fell from my fingers before I even felt it slip. I turned. My heartbeat stuttered. "Excuse me?" He leaned back, relaxed, but his eyes... God, those eyes. "You said people reveal themselves under pressure. What do you reveal?" Every student watched us, holding their breath. He should have apologized. He didn't. He held my gaze like he had a right to my truth. I swallowed the knot in my throat. "This is a lecture, Adrian. Not therapy." "Understood," he said softly. But there was something in his voice that felt like he had already learned more about me than he should. I stayed late that day, pretending to grade papers, but really trying to calm the strange electricity buzzing under my skin. When I finally walked out, the air was cold enough to sting. I pressed the unlock button on my car. Footsteps. Sharp, purposeful. I turned. It was him. Of course. "Professor Carter," he said, voice steady, no hesitation. "I need to talk to you." I forced calm into my voice. "That isn't appropriate outside of office hours. This isn't about class." I tightened my grip on my keys. "Then it especially isn't appropriate." He didn't move closer, but he didn't back off either. His eyes softened, or maybe sharpened. I couldn't tell. "You don't look okay," he said quietly. My breath caught. "What are you talking about? You carry yourself like someone who's scared," he said. "Like someone who checks the door twice at night. Like someone waiting for something to go wrong." His words hit me like a punch I wasn't ready for. "How do you know anything about my nights?" I snapped. For the first time, he hesitated. Just one heartbeat. But enough for me to realize he did know something. "I notice things," he said finally. "That's all. Well, stop noticing me. I'll try." He paused. "But some people are impossible to unsee." Something in my chest shifted. Fear or curiosity, I couldn't tell. Before I could respond, he turned and walked away, leaving me standing between streetlight shadows, unsure whether I was angry at him or at myself for feeling something I shouldn't. I got home and did everything I could to shake him out of my mind. Hot shower. Leftover pasta. TV humming in the background. Lights warm and steady. But his voice, his eyes, followed me everywhere. "You carry yourself like someone who's scared. Like someone waiting." The truth? I was waiting. For what? I didn't know. But the sense of something looming, something shifting around me, it clung to my skin like cold fog. Around midnight, when I finally got into bed, I checked the door. Twice. And hated that he was right. By morning, I had convinced myself to forget the whole thing. Students say stupid things. They cross lines. I shouldn't have let it get to me. But when I reached my office, something stopped me cold. A folded sheet of paper was tucked under my door. I almost didn't pick it up, but my fingers moved on their own. Inside were 2 typed lines. "People under pressure reveal who they really are. So what are you hiding, Emily?" Not Professor Carter. Emily. My real name. My private name. My stomach dropped. I looked up, pulse racing. The hallway was empty, silent. Except, at the far end, half hidden against the wall, stood Adrian, watching, not smiling, not approaching, just watching, like he knew something I didn't. Like he was trying to warn me, or like he was the reason I should be afraid. And right there, with that paper trembling in my hand, I felt the truth settle into my bones. This wasn't just a bold student crossing a line. Something bigger was happening. Something dangerous. And somehow, he was at the center of it. Please subscribe, next part coming, and comment part 2.